Good morning and welcome to another episode of Weekly Spark. This is the last Wednesday in October, and so this is going to be the last page inspired by Drawlloween. And the prompt for this week was Mushroom Witch. And there's so many ways to go with that. You see a lot of people at fairy festivals in fabulous costumes with hats that look like the red and white of a fly agaric mushroom. But I found this vintage kind of kitchen illustration and I just was captivated by it. So, it's copyright free, which is great, and it's a really nice simple graphic, which is also great. And I'm actually going to do this as the center focus of my Mushroom Witch. So there's going to be a kitchen witch vibe to it, but yeah, I just loved, she's got a spell book or a book of magic. I'm going to alter that a little bit and just kind of see where the page goes. I have a couple pictures printed out that are reference photos for mushrooms, but the first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to do an image transfer of this, because then I'm not sure whether I want to use watercolors or go in with markers, but then I'll have this wonderful graphic line drawing down, and then I can add color and play with it however I choose. So I think the mushrooms will be a border around her, but I wanted to kind of just eyeball that into the center, try and get the bottom line straight. I'm going to tape this down and then I'm going to do this transfer. Now, I'm sure I've explained this in different videos at different times. There are a couple different ways to do this. I'm going to be using Chartpak Blender pens. They contain xylene. They should be used with very adequate ventilation. And this works with either a color Xerox or a laser print. So you can do this with packing tape. You can do this with gel medium. This is a very immediate way. And because it was kind of a really simple, bold image, I thought this would be perfect. So you can watch this unfold, but then after this is transferred, we'll get down to color and collage and the playfulness of it all. As always, if you like this video, I would love it if you wanted to give it a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. That definitely is appreciated. And then you'll be the first to know when new episodes of Weekly Spark come out. Granted, I usually try and keep them to be on Wednesdays, but yeah, click, like, subscribe, all the YouTube things. Thanks. So I sketched the basic mushroom shapes in pencil, and I'm going ahead to ink them with this Pentel brush pen. So it is a permanent ink, and I will be able to go over that with watercolor or marker, whatever I decide. I like that it's a brush tip because then when I'm drawing, it keeps me kind of loose. It's not too much like a coloring book outline, but it gives me some variation in the line. And I really enjoy using it and seeing the results. So I decided to use my Tombow markers for color. And I have a big set, so I have a lot of variety, and I have a lot of grays and neutrals for the mushrooms, so that's perfect. I always keep a paper close at hand so I can test things out because, I might have 3 or 4 different reds, and I want to see which one's right for which spot. The joy of these is that they are water soluble, so you can blend them with either the Blender felt tip, marker tip that comes with them, or just even with a paintbrush and water. Now, that's going to cause problems for me when I come back into this red mushroom and want to do those white spots, but you'll see that in all of its mess in a minute or two. For right now, I just kind of enjoyed playing with the colors and kept it kind of loose, kept the colors pretty accurate to the naturalistic colors on my mushroom reference pictures. Say that 3 times fast. But just had a fun time drawing these in. So the white spots on this red mushroom, I wasn't thinking, and I thought I'll just go in with some white acrylic ink. Whoa, I started with Posca pen, and then I tried white acrylic ink, and then I tried white acrylic, and nothing really worked. They ended up kind of pink because the Tombow underneath was water soluble. Now, I did do her blouse in Pitt pens, which are then water fast in case I wanted to do her skin with watercolors. Yeah. So late stages, I started to develop a better plan, but I'm having a blast and I'm just really enjoying how the page is going.